Good afternoon, fellow patriots and Americans. I went online just now and I saw my video was took down, but you know what? That's okay. There's a lot of people out there in this country that see what's going on and don't want to speak about what's going on. Now, I'd watched some of this eulogy that Obama was supposed to put out in this church. And like I said on my video a while ago, he has a right to go down and make a, you know, but people, my thing is this. For him to go into a church when it was a time of, you know, a funeral, and then make it a political thing like he has all along. You know, to me, that's just wrong. You know what? There's a time and a place for politics, and that right there was not the time and place for politics. There is still a lot of division in this country, people. Whether we, you know, people out there want to admit it or not. Like I said on another video, and everybody out there that's watched my videos know that, you know, with my Indian my heritage background of being Cherokee Indian, still a lot of division towards our race of people. But the thing is, people, when a president gets up there, just like earlier today, he made a statement that, you know, because of what happened with the Supreme Court. Now, my thing on this Supreme Court issue, I have gay people that I know that, you know, that are married, that had to leave country to get married. I have no problem with people wanting to live their life and be happy. That's the way you know what? It's not nobody on this planet's right to judge anyone when it comes to their pursuit of happiness. You know, if that's what they want to do to make them happy, like I said, it ain't my right to judge them. I love the people that I know that's in my family. I have nothing against them. That is their right. That's what they should be able to do. But the thing is this. When this president gets out there and makes statements that everybody in this country should be created equal or treated equal. But if you watch his policies, he's not treating everybody equal. When you start implementing laws where you put an other group over another group, even though, you know what, I understand this, you know, everything that's going on about the flag and all that crap. But again, the flag is a flag. And you can burn all the flags in the world. You can destroy all monuments in the world. There's still going to be people out there, regardless, that's going to have hatred in their heart. And it's not the whole. Like he tries to, like him and Hillary tried to do. They tried to paint it like it was the whole, and it's not. Just like if I went down and pointed my finger at all African Americans as being racist, that's not a true statement. Everybody out there knows that. All white people are not racist. That's a true statement. All white people ain't racist. But for them to keep talking when their policies and they keep putting it out like it is, pointing their finger at one group, to me, that breeds more hatred. Everybody in this country is not racist just because of one incident or just because one person does this or one person does that. And I don't know if this video will get took down. You know what? But the thing is, it's the truth, people. We are all Americans that bleed one color. And when these politicians get up there and keep spilling out this bull crap, and keep putting out this bull crap that keeps dividing this country more, it needs to be stopped. Even when the news people do it, there's always African American or a white male or African black male or whatever. When it should be a male did this or a female did this or whatever. We've got to get past the color and get to the point where we're all Americans. Not just one group that you favor. And what I've seen by this president and these policies that come out, they favor one group. And it's not right. But then you're going to turn around and say equality for all Americans when you ain't even preaching equality for all Americans. That's my second round at debate, Patriots. I don't know if this video will stay up, and I really, until we see each other as one race, not race, but one people, regardless of where you come from, or everybody has rights to live their life to be happy. If you like people that oppose to gay marriage, when the Supreme Court today have passed that law for gay marriage, for rights for all states, you may not like that, and you may not like me saying it. Maybe the Supreme Court might have stepped on some states' rights when they passed that law. But the thing is, everybody in this country should be able to live happily and pursue happiness the way they choose to live their life, regardless of how they choose to live it. It's like I said, I have gay people that's in my family. I love them just like they're my brothers. They treat me with respect, and you know what? I respect them 100%. They don't try to tell me how to live my life, and I don't try to tell them how to live theirs. And I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that got mad about that Supreme Court decision, and may got mad about what I'm saying. But the thing is, unless we let people live life to pursue happiness the way they should, then there's still going to be hatred in this country. And unless we start looking at each other by who they are, not their skin color, and even the newscast report by not skin color, they're going to be racial division in this country. Because if you go by our Constitution and if you go by the Bible, every man, it says every man was created in God's image, but in my opinion, it's every man and woman and child and everybody was created. Every creature was created by God and put here for a reason. And until we start seeing people as who they are, not what color they are, for there's good in everybody. And you're going to have bad in every race. Everybody's going to have bad. There's going to be hatred out there. But until you start seeing people for who they really are and what they really have in their heart and not their skin color or not the way they live their life, well, we're not really going to be one as a nation. And we should be one as a nation because we all live on this planet and this is the only world we got. We're on a ball in space like a little marble, flying around in space. It could be wiped out at any time by a meteorite. And if you're a real Christian, if you really believe in what that Bible says, everybody was created equal in God's image. And I'm not just saying man, I'm talking about man, woman, whatever race. And until people start seeing that as who they are, not their skin color, well, the president can make all the speeches in the world. They can burn all the monuments in the world or tear all the monuments down they want to. But until people really see that people are people, well, this stuff's just going to keep going on. And I hope we can get past that in my lifetime. I hope we can get past seeing people for what they really are, that everybody's created equal and everybody has a right to live their life the way they choose, regardless of how they choose to live it, as long as they don't infringe on other people and try to hurt other people in the process. Everybody should have a right to freedom of speech, as long as you don't try to hurt people in that process. And the thing, but when you start implementing policies to take freedom of speech from certain groups, and well, to me, that's putting more Band-Aids on the problem. What we need to do is see people for what they are, not what their skin color is. And if you want to take this video down Facebook, take it down. But the thing is, everybody's created equal, and everybody should be able to be treated as equal. And when we have tragedies like that, my heart goes out to everybody in that church. But for Obama to go down there and make it a political thing instead of, it was a funeral. It should have been treated as a funeral. If he wants to make statements, he goes outside the church, makes all the statements he wants to. But the thing is, for him to turn that into a political gain for him, anyway, Patriot, that's just my thoughts of the day, and I hope, hey, they'll probably take this one down. You know what? But you know what? We all created equal. And until we see that everybody's skin color doesn't matter, it's what's in a person's heart and how people want to live. That's the way you know what? That's their right to live the life the way they choose, as long as they don't try to go out and hurt somebody and live in their life. Until we get to that point, we're always going to have problems in this country. God bless all of you. God bless America. Take care of yourself.